Welcome to Thorpe Park Resort on opening day of 2025, and it does feel a bit later than normal, to be honest with you. It's Friday the 28th of March. I don't know, it always just feels like you're here sort of mid-March generally, although they have had days over the last couple of weeks. You know, this is the first open day and it's quite busy here at the park. Please remember, drop us a like on the video, that's all we ask. It's absolutely free to do as we enjoy our day here at Thorpe Park. Can't wait to get back on Hyperia, can't wait to get back on Stealth and indeed Swarm, and of course Nemesis Inferno. But there's loads of rides here, everything's due to be open apart from Rumble Rapids, so let's get our day underway. Needless to say, us included have gone straight to Hyperia, which isn't opening on time today. However, we have seen it testing, but we're not going to hang around, we're going to go and get on some other rides. That includes hopefully Inferno, we want to get on Stealth, we want to get on Swarm, and check out what's going on around the park. Now, if you want to see an update from the park, that'll be in a separate video, and we'll kind of highlight all the changes for this year. But stay tuned in this one though, because some of the new merch is fantastic. Our first coaster of the year at Thorpe Park will be Nemesis Inferno. Now, funny enough, Kurt is over there at Stealth, in which the first train with people has rolled back. So Stealth will probably be delayed for another 45 minutes while they sort that out. We'll start here. This one's open. We came back over in hope to get on Hyperia, however it stopped again and engineers are underneath, and I have a feeling that we're a little way away from it opening yet. So we're going to go back over and see whether Stealth's reopened after its rollback. Opening days are always like this. I think it's always good to get opening day out of the way on a weekday. We'll find some rides, there's plenty to do here. Stealth hasn't quite recovered after its rollback, and they have left everyone in the queue, so it can't be far away from reopening. We're just debating whether to hang around here or go down the Swarm, which is also currently closed at the moment. It is quite busy here at the park, so we're just sort of weighing it up, to be honest. It's Stealth time. Finally. This is what I come to Thorpe Park for, to be honest. I absolutely adore this ride. Had a slight rollback this morning, so we'll see whether the first train after the rollback makes it back open, but can't wait to get back on. Here we go. Now, one thing I will say is there is a new soundtrack as Stealth launches for its second train of the official season, and this is the new refurbished train as well. There we go, no problem. Now, last year they did refurbish one of the trains, and this year they've refurbished another one, obviously at quite a high cost as well, in fairness. You know, everyone's like, oh, Stealth is going to go, Stealth is going to leave. They're investing money into Stealth, and although they don't make hydraulic launch coasters anymore, hydraulic launches are used in many, many worlds, and while parts are still available, you can rest assured Thorpe Park will keep Stealth open. But yeah, trains are looking fantastic, both new ones on for this year. It does look a nice day for tidal waves today, but I think it's a bit cold, to be honest. I'm always seem to be cold these days. Good ride on Stealth there, to be honest. They kind of not loading the two back rows intermittently because of the rollback and how slow it was going over. I'll put a little clip actually from the station, although it was in vertical. You'll see exactly how slow it was going over. Swarm has reopened, so we're going to head down to Swarm now. Still no sign of Hyperia quite yet. Fingers crossed it opens today. And if you want to see what's going on the beach, because obviously there's quite a lot of work going on around here, check out our update video. Back down for the Swarm. You can tell there are a few budget cuts for this year, as the sign unfortunately didn't get replaced, which we were hoping they would. No sign of the fireball effect either. Certainly no one's reported it. But it doesn't change the fact that Swarm is a fantastic ride. A real solid wing coaster. I would say, much like most B&Ms actually, it's got better with age. I always say about Nemesis Inferno all the time, but Swarm's right up there. Let's go give it a ride. It's the second year running that it is really quiet in here. There's no music, there's no announcements, no safety briefs, no anything. It's just the hum of the B&M motors. I have to say, the quicker they restore the old soundtrack to the Swarm, the better for me, because I can't stand that new one they've been using for the last few years. Definitely more luck than judgment there, as the Swarm has ceased operation as we've got off it. So there's no one on it now. It's running really, really smoothly, but the atmosphere around here is just shocking. There's a little bit of music going on out here, but the quicker they restore the You Me at 6 theme, the better, to be honest with you. As you can see, none of the TV screens are working either. That's replicated in the queue line. Just a bit of a shame. It's such a good coaster with such a good theme, and it's just a little bit let down at the moment. Now, Rush does look good. Have a quick look, see if it's on a better cycle this year. Been longing for a longer cycle on this for a while. I do appreciate it gets big queues. When you queue that long for it, you just want that extra swing at the top. It's such a good ride. I'll tell you what, actually, it's got a few extra swings. Well, I have one extra swing, to be fair with you. I have to say it's a bit of a hit and miss day so far here. So we've got quite a lot of ride closures. In fairness, Hyperia still hasn't opened. We're around about the midday mark. Colossus is currently closed. Obviously, Stealth rolled back this morning, which I missed, which was a bit of a shame. And Swarm was just closed as we got off here. That was closed this morning as well. So yeah, it is a little bit hit and miss, but it's quite a nice day here. It's colder than it looks, in fairness, but it is quite a nice day here at Thorpe Park, and there's a lot of people around, and there's a lot of supporting flat rides, which do all seem to be open, which is great. We have seen Hyperia cycling like mad down here, so we're going to head down and have a look. I really like to get on Hyperia. Saw, funnily enough, the last couple of years is open on reduced capacity. I don't know whether it is, but it does have a 55-minute queue. It is the busiest ride in the park so far today. I imagine it won't be once Hyperia is open, but we're just going to go and check out Hyperia. If we can kind of catch it at the right time, like, to be fair, we did with Swarm after its opening, and indeed Stealth, it'll be happy days, to be honest with you. We are down to just one water dummy on this train, so hopefully we're not far away from getting on Hyperia for the first time in 2025. It soars up the lift hill. Oh, feels like it's been a while actually. I can't remember the last time we went on this. It was back in October, just after we got back from America. See how quickly it goes around there with just one water dummy. That's quick enough for me. Landscape looks a lot better around here. We've got a nice fence as well, which will stop people going across, hopefully, and ruining it. You got to think in a few years' time when these trees are grown up, actually this view of Hyperia we won't have anymore. Get your pictures where you can. Hyperia is open. I will say though, this is still arguably the loudest lift hill I've ever experienced at a theme park. If you've heard a louder one, do let me know. I just can't think of one. It's so loud. Ah, it's good to be back in the station. Coming back, honest. Operations are always so good on this. You can guarantee the other train has left before the new one comes in. And I'll tell you what as well, the soundtrack is underrated. Ah, Hyperia. Wow, that is running really well. A little bit of a shake, but not anything significant. Row 9, right at the back, near enough. It is flying round the track. Now, of course, operations on this are second to none. I tell you, they need to like speak to some of the other teams after going on some of the rides today. This train was dispatched in 20 seconds, and they tell you you've got 20 seconds to get on. I've never seen anything like it, and you'll see that this one's coming around the corner now, and that one's already leaving the station before this one's even hit the brake run. It's quite something. It really is quite something just how they managed to dispatch that so quickly. Yeah, really impressed by Hyperia and super impressed with the operations. Of course, Hyperia merch. It's different. Hats are back. Hats are back. Couldn't get hold of one last year. T-shirts are in. We've got some new hoodies as well. They've got a lovely selection in fairness. So I'd probably say it's the best selection of any rides they've got. And you can see the new, got some resins, including the front of the car. That's really cool, that one. With cups, you can see the prices there as well. Some of the water bottles, some of the notepads. You can get a coaster logo drinks one. It's time for Walking Dead. As you know, you can't ride this one on your own. However, do have a single rider's queue. I don't actually remember that being there, but it's all right today. And it's only got a 5-minute queue. In fact, pretty much walk on by the time we've got there. I really wish they would cut this queue down a little bit so we didn't have to queue quite so much around it. We'll be there soon. Now normally when I walk through here with the camera, it's too dark and I fall over something. I can't decide if it's any lighter, to be honest with you. In fact, I can't see in a straight line, so I'm guessing that's quite a good sign. But Walking Dead, I don't know how long this ride would have left. I think the Walking Dead franchise, although there's a few spin-offs at the moment, is pretty dead, to be honest with you. Excuse the pun. But a lot of effort was put into this ride, so it'd be really interesting to see kind of what route they would take. But then I also feel the same about the Ghost Train. Just wonder if we could see a complete collapse of the middle of the park, and this would be where new things would happen. But time for Walking Dead. See if there's any actors at the end. Now, no actors, but it has been completely reconfigured, because you used to walk out here and come back through here, and now it's literally a straight exit to there. So yeah, complete different look as you come out. I don't think you're getting chased anytime soon. We've got some returning merchandise for this year and some sort of new ones as well, or certainly ones I recognise as new, and a lot of it is embroidered, which is really, really nice. In from your little jackets over the stuff. Look at these with the badge. I mean, that is lovely. That's a lovely t-shirt, that is. Dual type of stealth hat. The more simplistic Saw one, the Saw ones have always been a bit more sort of doom and gloom, but these ones are a lot more simplistic in the way they look. But again, it's embroidered, it looks amazing. I think probably worse for me is the Swarm. I don't like the Swarm merch at all. I just don't like it. We've got some Hyperia merch here as well, just in case you don't want to come down or go down to the Hyperia shop. And this is the more doom and gloom ones you see on Saw. It's kind of hard to make out what that is behind the actual logo. I much prefer the newer stuff, to be fair. Poor old Colossus tucked away in the corner. Nothing new for this year that I can see on Colossus. Still quite a nice one, that. Again, very subtle. It has got all the new branding on as well. In break of the clothes, we have pin badges, of course. Some new ones for this year, some lovely Flash ones, lovely Hyperia ones, Swarm, Stealth, Colossus, Thorpe Park 2025. Much larger one if you want a Swarm or Hyperia one there. 25 years of Tidal Wave is obviously new for this year. Lovely Rush one, look, which jingles and moves, which is quite cool. Onto key rings as well. Now, I would still like to see a better range of this, to be honest with you. What are we missing? We're missing Vortex, we're missing Quantum. Don't actually have any, I mean, not a massive fan. I'd like to see something a bit more custom for Saw, where we've got the actual trains for these. A Saw one would be really, really nice, but they are a nice selection. I still think it can be improved on. I still think pin badges are a real untapped market. A few banners, of course, magnets, cups, as you'd expect, and then this is some of the newer merchandise for this year. I have to say, I really like this. I love the embroiderment on this. These are £55, £25 for the t-shirts. You can get various colours, prices of cups, and of course the dog stuff. That's right, there are dog collars, there are dog leads. Now, funnily enough, I can't actually see a price for these before anyone asks, but they are all here available. We then have jogging bottoms as well, zip jogging bottoms. £45 for those. You would get annual pass discount if you have. You've got the socks, you've got a gym bag as well. The gym bag comes in, it's got a duffel bag, it's a gym bag at £30. But I love the colours on this. I think this range is fantastic. I really, really love it. And it's great as well because in the same design you get t-shirt, sweatshirt, jumper, and then hoodie as well as added on accessories. Yeah, it looks really, really nice. Really good stuff. We did see the Hyperia coaster down in the Hyperia shop, but we also have Colossus, Nemesis Inferno, Swarm, and Stealth as well. Again, nothing for Saw. I don't know whether they're a bit limited on what they can produce for Saw, given that it's an IP. Storm Surge is still going for 2025, and this has been spraying out as well. It does stop seemingly before it comes down. I remember it used to be sort of on a bit of a timer, so sometimes you just ploughed straight through it, other times you didn't, but it is powering down. If you go through it, you are going to get wet. It's really busy here at Thorpe Park. We wanted to show you the merchandise. We've done some, you might have heard that then, that was water that nearly got caught by. Although it's quite flat and really close by here, I have to say. I do like coming to Thorpe Park. Ride selection's really, really good. Of course, we don't know what events they'll do this year. They are advertising Fright Nights, and that is the only thing they are advertising for this year. And I have a feeling that'll probably be the only thing they do. We've seen no actors in Walking Dead. I had heard there was going to be, but I don't think there is now, to be honest with you. But still, you know, you come here for the rides. I don't come in necessarily for the entertainment, only at Halloween. So if they keep Halloween the way it is, I'll be happy, to be honest with you. But everything's open today. It was a bit late in opening at points, but everything's open apart from Rumble Rapids, which opens a little bit later in the season. But yeah, Thorpe Park opening day. Drop us a like, hope you've enjoyed it, and we'll see you soon.